In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.
And speaking of shilling for the Democrats, family, did y'all see the story that came out? Well, I want to read this story. All of these, where y'all Democrat trolls that's always in here? I hope you guys are in here tonight. All the Democrat trolls and the Democrat shills who stay up in here in our mix, where y'all at? Hold on. We got to get on you. There was a story that came out about y'all Democratic shills. Hold on one second. Where the Democratic shills, the black ones, the black Democratic trolls, they're complaining now that all of their shilling and trolling, they're not getting paid. The money hasn't come through yet. They're upset that they have not gotten their money. They're upset that Kamala and the Democrats are spending a lot of money on white marketing firms. Here's the article. It says Black operatives are furious over how Kamala Harris campaign is spending money. Minority-owned firms are frustrated the campaign is relying on white-owned firms for spending, and they're worried that that could ultimately hurt the campaign with voters of color. Oh, Lord. Yeah, the money ain't coming through. I heard some of the shills were on Roland's broadcast complaining about not getting no money, and also all of that shilling and trolling that they do. They weren't they on Roland talking about they gotta pay to go to the Democrat events? All of that ass kissing they're doing and trolling and shilling, and they still gotta buy a ticket to go to the Democrat play and not get paid. That's sad. You guys are pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. But let me read this article. Derek Johnson, the president of the NAACP, was frustrated after a call with Kamala Harris' campaign early last month. He and others on the call felt that they hadn't gotten a clear answer to something that has mystified leaders in Congress, co-chairs of the campaign and donors. Why did it seem like minority-owned political firms, meaning black, they mean black, that typically work with Democratic campaigns aren't getting as much of the record-breaking Harris campaign money as white-owned firms? Lord, if black voters are the base, it should be black vendors telling the story, said one person familiar with the conversation with the nonpartisan group leader. Nonpartisan my ass, by the way. And by the time the call finished, we still didn't really have a clear answer on anything. So you Democratic shills are sitting up here buck dancing, spending hours and hours trolling us, whining to us, spamming our comment sections, and your dumb ass didn't even get the damn money up front. Y'all been in our room, in our spaces, telling us we need to stop talking about reparations. We need to stop begging. Oh, that's what y'all were saying. All you Democrat shills, we like, hey man, they ain't trying to give up these reparations. We ain't rocking with them. Y'all hop in, y'all stop begging. Y'all need to pull yourselves up. Y'all stop begging. Y'all beg too much. Now y'all begging to be paid for your shilling. Damn, boy, y'all sound ridiculous. That's down bad. Let me get Sir Major in the building. Boy, you guys are ridiculous. What's up, Brother Major? Hop on, sir.
What's going on, Tariq? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. What's going on with you, player?
This is breaking information. I did not know this. This crap slipped through the cracks. I want to get a copy of that article. I think we all have a duty in here to throw this shit right back in the black Democrats' face, who, like you said, have been trolling us, harassing us, making a mockery of reparations as it relates to, what we've been doing in California and things of that nature. So yeah, we got a duty. I think everyone should get a copy of that link that you're speaking about. If you can post that somewhere, give it
Yeah,
to
it's on
Nikki
my.
myself.
Yes,
Okay,
indeed,
cool.
it's on my page. Look at
Yeah,
my look at.
we got to blast these folks because again, if y'all didn't even secure the fucking bag before y'all went out on this campaign, dogging out black folks, dogging out Janet Jackson, calling her all type of disparaging names, we all got to do our part in slamming the Democratic Party and really black Democrats in particular.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
boy. When Kamala Harris says she ain't doing nothing for black folks, she meant everybody. Did y'all Democratic shills think that you were exempt from Kamami? Y'all thought y'all were exempt from that? I saw something, a clip from The View, and you can't post some of their stuff because you'll get flagged. What's that lady who's on The View, the Hispanic, Anna Navarro, that's her name? They were on there trying to throw shade at Janet Jackson, talking about Kamala. They were like, yes, well, Janet Jackson, she had repeated some racist stuff that Donald Trump had started about Kamala's race. Donald Trump didn't start that. We've always been questioning that her fake ass blackness that ain't really there. We've been questioning that for a long time. That wasn't Donald Trump. That started on the grassroots, but they were like, yeah, Donald Trump, that was a racist trope by Donald Trump. Now, for the record, she is her mother is Indian, her dad is a black Jamaican, and this is the Anna Navarro lead trying to tell us what somebody black is. No, nobody has verified that that man, her dad, is a black Jamaican. Nobody's verified that. There's nothing documenting that man as being black, and they like to dig up pictures of him back in the day where he might have had a tan in the summer. Some of his pictures, he looks like a damn East Indian. Some pictures he looked like them pictures from the 1960s. He looks like an Asian man. You understand what I'm saying? And then they'll get a picture from the 70s of him having a little afro. Like, look, his afro. See, he's black. No, afros will make you black all the way. No, no, no. That dude who used to paint on PBS, that Bob Ross guy, remember him? The painting guy, he had a big ass afro. It was a lily white man. Remember him? That's a pretty tree right there. We're going to paint a tree. See, that's a happy tree. So we're gonna put a little leaf, put some leaves, and we're gonna put some ducks on that tree. See, it's a happy duck. Remember him? Bob Ross? It was very relaxing to watch his show. Bob Ross was that guy. That was one of the cool white guys on TV. A lot of those dudes on PBS were cool white guys. Mr. Rogers was cool too. Y'all used to look, Mr. Rogers, that was the shit. He was cool. Mr. Rogers wasn't with the bullshit. He was like, you know, there's a boy and a girl. Those are the only two genders. And you grow up to be a mommy and you grow up to be a daddy. Like, tell it, Mr. Goddamn Rogers. Speak truth to power, Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers wasn't with all that old new shit that's going on out here. But again, the dad, Kamala's dad, having an afro for a quick spell in the 70s, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. And people are now digging into Kamala's family tree. They're really digging in that family tree because Kamala has posted pictures of people that she says is grandma this and grandma that, but then they said the grandma that she's claiming actually died in the 60s, and who are these people that she's taking pictures with? So a lot of people are questioning her. Kamala's background is questionable. It just is. It is. There's a lot of mystery and questions about it, and it's okay for people to have questions. Them talking about she's black because she went to an HBCU, that's damn ridiculous. She's black because she put some collard greens in a damn bathtub, that's ridiculous. All right? Showing a picture of her dad possibly having something looking like an afro in the 70s, that don't mean anything. That man, there's no documents of that man actually claiming himself to be black. Everything says Jamaican, and there's different racial groups in Jamaica. That's what it is. Let me get my good brother Black Alpha in the building. What's up, Black Alpha? Black Alpha in the building. Where you at, brother?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Man, I'm good, family. Hey, I just got to make 2 points, family. You already touched on the first one.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, that picture that's going around with her, I guess they got her great grandma and her, I guess her regular grandma. No one saw those pictures until the last, what, 6 months, maybe a year.
Yeah.
Um, how many Black Americans you just got grandma pictures that you just found? Like, that's nonsense. But her grandmother passed away in 1960. She was
Right.
born in 1917. She passed in 1960. And the picture that you see with her when she's trying to look like Salt and Pepper, picture was taken in 1990. Now, my math ain't great, but I know that's about 30 years.
Right. Right.
And there wasn't no ghost. So
Yeah.
that's a cosplaying picture. And that all comes from us. They're trying to pass that off into Donald Trump and conspiracy theories. That comes from us. But I do want to say a thing about Puff because it's been bothering me. A lot of these people running around here talking about Puff and they got all this hatred for Puff or whatever. Let me say this. I've never seen these Diddy parties where I don't see a lot of white people in the background.
Oh yeah.
Point blank. It's mostly white folks in the back. You might see a two-bit rapper here or there. And I've also never seen a RICO case where one person got arrested. Where's everybody else at? Certified salute, brother.
My man, thank you so much. Yeah, when they do these I'm white not say so laws, I ain't with that at all. Let's get Rohit. Rohit. All right, Rohit, you want to turn your microphone on, ma'am? If that's what you want to do, all right. Well, we'll get since Rohit ain't saying nothing. Let's get what's your name, brother? This that. Let's get this that in the building. This that in the building. All right. All right. Well, we're waiting on this that or this that. You ready?
Hey, what up, Tariq? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Hey, man, you was killing me with that Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers, man. That junk is hilarious. Um, but yeah, man. Yo, you are the king of the receipts, man. When you pulled that clip up of Kamala and that Michael Jackson and Trump, basically defending him through all that,
Hmm.
yo, that that should clear up a lot of mess. Like I understand why Janet feel the way that she feel,
Oh yeah.
and all this fake pro Kamala nonsense. Where was that at in 2020? In 2020,
Oh yeah.
all that
Oh,
fake support that she getting now. Where was that? I mean, y'all literally didn't give her the nominee to become the presidential candidate for the Democrats. Now all of a sudden we believe all these pro. And that's why I said this is all like just all inside job, all shill, all fake. I don't believe none of that. You know, Trump probably gonna wash her this election, but they doing all they can right now to just stop that man's progress. Also, that Bronson case. I don't know if you heard about that. About that Bronson case with the Bronson brothers, how they basically allegedly was proven like how the Democrats had basically cheated in 2020, and they said if the Supreme Court basically go vote in that basically they win the case, that means Donald Trump can just take his office back.
mm. Okay. That's I got to look into that. I haven't seen that, but I'll look into that definitely. Let's get my brother Afro Elite in the building. I can hear you. What's up, brother?
I'm gonna say this about the situation involving Diddy. When they use the word coerce, and I'm glad you're bringing this up because we have to be very careful with the language.
Yeah.
They're using this word as if the people who came to these parties, and let's be honest, we've always heard rumors about it. Diddy has been known for throwing parties like this. This is not a one time thing. He's known for doing this. They're making it seem as if the people who went to the parties didn't know anything. They
Right.
can't bring up a single person who didn't know what Diddy was. Nobody is saying I went to the party and I didn't know they were doing drugs. I didn't know they were. Everybody knew what they were doing. So where's the who was coerced?
Right.
You can't even name a single victim in this case. Everybody knew and everybody was on board. Now all of a sudden, Diddy is in jail and there's no victim. You can't. You literally cannot name a victim in this case.
Right. Right. Very good. Yeah, we talk about coercion. I'm like, okay, were there children involved? Okay, well, there were no children in the indictment. Now you got people online. Well, Justin Bieber and Usher was around. No, no, they're not in the indictment, dude. They're not in the indictment, and there's no proof that he did anything with those people. But they're just so vague about everything in this case. Everything is super vague, and that is not cool. That's the problem. If everything is so damn vague, what they got this dude in jail for with no bail, and the only thing they came out talking about is they found kilos of baby oil. No, dude, I ain't with that. We got to stop co-signing certain things, man. And you got to put your hate to the side for a minute and understand when they're trying to set precedents with certain laws, when they put little racialized laws out here, that's to send a message. That's to put black folks on notice, black men in particular. Hey, y'all better watch who you lay up with. We don't give a damn if it's consensual. We don't care. We'll let them circle back 3 decades later and say that it was coercion. We're not going to even let it be where you drugged him. We're not going to even do the Cosby thing and lie about that because that's too hard to prove. So we'll just make it real vague, like, okay, well, damn it, we don't even have to have you drugged him. You coerced, and coerce can mean anything. If you just say, hey, come on back to my place, and then they go, well, that's coercion. It's I'm white and I say so. And see, that's a problem. All right. Let me see. We got a lot of people in here. Let me get 234 genius in the building. 234 genius. And then we'll get Rivy. All right. 234 genius. Hop in. Unmute your microphone, sir. Unmute that microphone. All right, let's get Rivy.
Okay. Buenos dias, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, Rivy.
Pretty
How are you,
good.
brother?
I just want to touch on a few things. You know, your buddy Myron, I guess he's an N-word now. He likes calling everybody N-words. Uh,
Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord.
so he got called out for being an N-word. He thought he was a white boy, but they end up being black somehow when the white people come around and they're not associated. So I think that's interesting. I know that you guys are supposed to have some sort of debate, and they ran away from the debate. Now you've cooked them completely. They're done for. We're talking about the Democrats. Let's talk about Nikki Haley. Have you addressed her yet? I'm ready.
No, what's
Yes,
her?
sir. What are you saying?
What's going
I
on with
can't
her?
stand it. I was hoping you would cook her one day.
Oh, okay, okay. That's just random. Oh, all right. Thank you so much. Okay, okay, brother. It's random as hell. Okay, just bringing up random people just for the hell of it. Oh, okay, Nikki Haley did something that's newsworthy. Yeah, I would address it, but I don't be just thinking about random white people. Um, M. White.
What's good, Brody? This it's M White the guy from Chicago. What it do,
What's going?
man?
I'm good, man. What's going? What's Are the Venezuelans running y'all down? I've been hearing, according to the news, that the Venezuelans are running the gangsters down out there. What's going on?
Nigga never. You'll see this bitch blow up for that happen. They got they low key. They got them kind of in like apartment buildings and hotels and shit, and they got guards by a lot of that shit.
Oh wow,
They
wow.
they won't come to this. You've been to Chicago before. You know
Oh,
how open everything is. We outside. You know what I'm
oh,
saying? We outside.
my man, everything good out there?
Yeah, it's super Gucci. I had meant to ask you, Joe. You seen that Michael J. White and goof
Vlad,
ass Vlad interview?
yeah, I saw it. Vlad being a white man. Vlad is a white man. He's gonna do white man stuff. And Michael J. White, that's my guy. Vlad was sitting up here wording things so damn janky.
Yeah, man.
That's what Vlad does. Vlad was basically content farming. That's why Vlad wants us to speak on it so that it could generate content. That was content fishing. That's why I didn't trip on it too hard. And Michael J. White, that's my guy. For those who know, Vlad was on. He had Michael J. White on, and Michael J. White's a friend of mine. And Vlad was like, "Hey, have you heard of Foundation of Black Americans?" And he's like, kind of not really, but you know what? Yes, black people who don't like Africans. You know how Vlad does. Vlad's a white man. Vlad is gonna do white man shit. So, um, Vlad did a clickbait title, which I'm not surprised. Vlad does white man stuff. So, but shout out to brother Michael J. White. That's my guy.
We don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a breakbeat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
I was doing this same form of entertainment long before it had a name.
A lot of the gangs were fading out by the time hip-hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into crews.
As far as influencing hip-hop, I saw no Puerto Rican or Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.